Alright, this is Red Eye Jedi.
And just Rob God 666.
Here we are with the main event fight prediction here, and this is just two dudes talking MMA. So here we are, started off with the main event, or not main event, main card here, with Mike Reese and Colin Fletcher.
This should be a good fight.
It will
I've
be.
been saying that the whole time, but it'll be a good fight, hopefully.
Oh, it will be.
That's what I like to
very
think.
Good fight.
I have hope. I have hope for all the fights.
No, me too. Even when people are booing, I like them. You know.
Yeah.
Those guys who boo, do us a favor, give us your tickets. We'll cheer.
Yeah, I'll definitely go and cheer the whole time. I won't boo nothing. So, yeah. Ricci versus Fletcher. My pick. Not a lot of talking on this one. My pick, because both guys, it's their first fight in the UFC. My pick on this one would be Ricci by second round TKO. I think he's going to grind him out, TKO him in the second round.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good call, man. I'm going with Fletcher with I say he's gonna win by sub. He's gonna choke him out.
Submission, going to choke him out?
Yeah, like he's gonna add one more to his record, make it 8.
All right.
So let's move on to the next one, which is Nick the Promise Ring versus Chris Camozzi.
Another good fight. Potential. They'll have potential. My pick on this one, I'm going to go Camozzi. Third round TKO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Muay Thai. The Muay Thai fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Going to go against the TriStar. It's going to be without one of the TriStar losses of the night.
Yeah?
Yep.
I'm going with ring by decision. Like I said earlier, it seems to be the theme of the fight card, so...
Decision.
Yeah, it's going to be another decision, ring with the win. Just because,
Yeah.
13-1, man. I think he's just going to grind it out. Seems like it. Next up.
Jake Ellenberger, Nate Marquardt.
A lot of the replacement cards,
Yeah.
This was a pretty good fill-in, I think, man.
It's a good fill-in.
It was.
For Roy McDonald going out, which was a big bummer.
That was, man. I was so looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, because I'd like to watch him fight Condit again.
That would have been badass. That was like a main event. It was like 2 main events there with me for me, man.
It was.
It was seriously like this right here was actually 3 because I like Hendricks. I like Ellenberger,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would have been.
Yeah, that was going to be a barn burner too.
All 3 of them were main event cards, man.
Quote, good old JR, they were all slobber knockers.
Dude, I took a drink there. Someone's going to spit that out all over my computer.
A throwback. Back to the wrestling days.
That's
right,
awesome,
I'm a wrestling fan. Yeah, good old JR. It's slobber knocker. There'll be some slobber knockers here tonight.
Fuck yeah, this one has it written all over it too.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Marquardt by TKO. Third round.
Yeah, another third round TKO.
Yeah, TKO third round.
I think you're right too. I really think he learned after the Cephidine loss never to overlook a guy. And stepping in with this right here, it's Marquardt's return.
Mm-hmm.
And he's fighting third.
I think he might fight a little conservative too. I think he might try takedowns, but we'll see.
That's pretty good. That's
Might.
a really good call.
Ellenberger's talking like he's going to come out here like a wild man, but we'll see. This has potential to be a very boring fight as well.
Mm-hmm.
It does. It does have the potential.
Well,
but I'm going to go with
everybody
Marquardt.
calls boring.
Yeah.
I'll still fight it good even if they're fucking just
a slower fight.
Cage.
Yeah. Potential to be a slower. I shouldn't say boring. Sorry, just a slower fight. The potential to be more technical, grinding on the ground, where each one has the potential to stifle the other's ground game. Right.
They both cancel each other out.
Ellenberger might be able to take him down and hold him down, but he might not be able to do anything significant with holding him down. But he can hold him down for the whole round.
I think Marquardt would be the bigger fighter, and that has a lot to do with it, right?
That's why I'm picking him by TKO. But we'll see. And if he's not prepared, if he's not all TRT, who knows, right? He might not be able to do anything good. I might be proven wrong.
Low
with this
testosterone
one.
again.
Yeah.
All
testosterone. They all have full heads of hair and no body hair anywhere. They don't have no high testosterone. That's the thing I don't understand.
That's fucked up. That's just fucked up, brother. Yeah, this
I'm
one.
hairy as hell and I'm bald, so
You
I got
fucking
super high
bastard.
testosterone.
Yeah, you can't grow fucking facial hair with a shit.
Mine's growing right now. I have to keep pushing my microphone away from my face.
Yeah. So you go with Marquardt?
Yep, I got Marquardt.
That's a really good call. I gonna have to go Marquardt by decision.
Marquardt by decision?
Yeah.
No, that's a good pick as well. Especially the decision part of it. Okay. Brrr, ding. Co-main event time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Carlos Condit. Johnny Hendricks. This is going to be a good fight. This one, is it going to be another one of those quick punches, one punches by Hendricks?
I think not.
I don't think so. I didn't
job.
think he'd do it to Campman, and I didn't think he'd do it to Fitch either, but I really don't see him doing it to Condit. If he does it to Condit, I'll be like, whoa.
Dude, but then what you're talking about with Fitch and fucking Campman, they haven't been fucking slobber knockers like Condit has too.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I mean.
Like Condit,
Neither one of those guys were champions either, right? Carlos is champion level.
Yeah, and he's been hit hard, as you see.
Yep.
Fucking my favorite knockouts is him and Hardy. I don't care what anybody said, man. Hardy was at that time there. Hardy was in his fucking prime in the welterweight,
Mm-hmm.
and just made a fucking guy who hit just a little bit harder and Condit.
No, this is gonna be good. Like if Hendricks goes in there and does do that, if he goes in there and just throws that left hand and hits Condit and he goes flying backwards and skids on his back across the octagon like Campman and Fitch did, and my jaw will hit the ground.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just wow. And in my mind, if GSP wins or whoever wins, he goes into the next fight as favorite. You cannot deny him after that.
Well, if you're talking about that, brother, how about in his fight against Pierce and the blonde-haired guy, the most hated guy in MMA? Koscheck.
Yeah.
What about that? He hit those guys flush and couldn't knock him out, but he did win.
He did win.
Right? And there's a couple times where he hit them just as hard as he hit Campman and fucking Fitch and couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I kind of think will happen here. He'll hit Condit good, but I think we'll wind up seeing kind of like the Diaz strategy, just because he knows he's fighting. Well, I hate to say it, but it's just Jackson style. It'll be kind of like Guida.
Smart.
Yeah, it is.
Employ a game plan and you try to stick to it, right?
It'll be like Guida against Maynard, I think,
Mm-hmm. Except Guida didn't do a good enough job.
No.
You do have to actually
fight,
yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos did a good job against Diaz.
Yep.
He employed
that was great.
Stick and move, but he hit him 1, 2, 3, right?
Yep.
Like everyone says he didn't hit it with any combos, and
that's
that guy
bullshit.
came up with the 1, 2, and then the high kick in the head, right? Like there's one
Yep.
combo right there. No.
And like everybody says, I figure, that fight there, he would have been the better man if they would have stood in the ring, gone toe to toe in the middle.
I
really
believe so.
do think Condit would have just knocked Diaz the fuck out if he would have just done it. But he's a man who wanted to be a champion, and that's what Jackson does. Jackson makes champions.
Well, you have to go in there, and I think Diaz. Well, we'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on that one.
No. We'll talk about that one in a bit. But with this fight here, I think he's going to employ the same thing. He's going to go. He's going to do his stick and move. He's going to move. He's going to be in and out.
Yep.
Use his speed. And the thing with this that nobody's really ever considered with Hendricks is he hasn't fought as well as a round fighter as Condit is. Condit is a fucking animal because he could kick, he could punch, he could sub you from his back, he could sub you on.
He's one of the few fighters that actually has a proper nickname.
Yep.
The Natural Born Killer, because he is. He's an absolute killer. He almost stopped GSP. He was
hell yeah with that head kick.
2 or 3 punches away from stopping him.
Even GSP said it, man.
Yeah. Didn't even see that kick coming. So my pick on this one, I'm gonna go.
Dun,
that's so tough. This is such a tough one to pick because I like Carlos.
I like them both. I'm a fan of both of them. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go with.
You think Division I wrestling's gonna be good enough?
We'll see if he might have to pull out his wrestling. We might actually see Hendricks actually use some wrestling in this fight for the first time. Some real, like, holding the guy down, trying to, contain him, wrestling.
And if he gets him on the ground, he'll put him to sleep, I think, if he gets on top.
Yeah, it could. Carlos has good ground game, though.
He does.
Off his back. That's GSP.
Those are good fucking scrums.
Yeah, I'm going to go... Oh, man. This is a tough one. I'm going to go draw. No, I'm just kidding.
I would laugh if that happened. I would seriously fucking laugh.
I'm going to go... You know what? I'm going to go Carlos Condit. Second round.
God.
Knockout.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Condit second round knockout. I'm going to go way out on a limb here. I don't think he's going to do it. I think he's going to avoid him for the first round, then he's going to catch him. Yeah, he's going to knock him out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a really good call. I got Condit too in this, but again, seems like it's going to be one of those decision nights. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I'll be cheering. I know I will, because I'm a fight fan.
As long as the fight's entertaining and they're not literally like just lying on top of each other.
Shamrock and Gracie.
Yeah.
45 minutes. You owe me.
Shamrock and Severn. That was one of the worst fights ever. I still remember that thing. That thing was fucking bullshit.
The good old no hold barred days.
Yeah. No hold bars. That was like a school fight. Yeah, you want to fight? You want to fight? You want to fight? You want to fight? Hit me first. Yeah, that's what that was.
Yes, sir. So
we do the main event?
Drum roll. Yes, we got more than enough time to do the main event. Let's get this going. Or should we just call this one and do the main event on its own? Because we're at 10 minutes right now.
We'll do it on here.
Yeah?
Yeah, we should.
All right, brother. Let's go.
It'll be fine. We'll keep it short.
Here we are with the main event, man.
GSP versus Diaz.
Ooh, the fight that gives every fight fan a boner.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
They both got the records speak for themselves.
Yeah, it'll all come down to if Diaz is actually in GSP's head. GSP goes in there all crazy.
I don't know. GSP's on the dark side right now.
Yeah, but is he going to be smart dark-sided? Right, because you have to be smart against Diaz. You do have to be smart against him, but I still don't see. He could. I don't know. He could do it.
Diaz could beat him.
Diaz could beat him.
It could happen. If
you can catch him with body shot, right? If you can catch him with the body shot and slow him down. But the thing is Diaz is that straightforward come at you style. As soon as he comes at him all wild, throwing punches, GSP's going to take him down.
Okay. Is he ready for the takedown?
He's not. No one's ready for GSP's takedown. He takes you down when he wants to.
Yep.
Judo, throw him down if he wanted to. Wrestling, double leg takedown if he wanted to. And then we'll see what happens on his back. Right? That'll be the big thing.
I don't think Diaz will.
Because Condit beat him up.
Yep.
GSP pretty good off of his back. GSP's face, he's not one of those people that naturally his body likes to take punches. He might be able to take the punch. But his face swells up and cuts a lot easier than other guys. Like even fights where he, holds the guy down for all 5 rounds during the post-fight press conference, GSP is the one that's all more bruised and stuff like that most of the time, right? Even against Carlos might have had big cuts and bleeding all over the place, but GSP is the one that had the big bruises and shit like that.
Messed up, man. His face was hamburger.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be another testing fight for GSP, but he's going to pull it out again with another. I don't know. This is going to be one of those ones just because, Georgie said he's gone to the dark side.
The dark side. He says he is mad.
He's in the dark place.
That Diaz is an uneducated fool. To call him. What is the English you're talking, man? I don't understand your English.
I love
it was good. George trying to trash talk, but he's too much of a gentleman because he's not going to swear at him.
He's like,
so he doesn't understand.
Nick Diaz, I'll tell you how evil I am. You know how evil I am? I once went to Safeway. Yeah. I ate a grape and I did not pay for it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's one of the funniest things I ever heard George St-Pierre saying he went to the dark side. Or went to his dark side, his dark place.
Yeah.
Because we all know George is as gentle as a butterfly.
Yeah.
Sure, inside the ring, he's one of the natural, just one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet.
Well, you watch the primetime episodes with the Condit fight when he talks about the old man, him taking his parking spot.
Yeah.
And, hey man, I'll kick your ass, and he's just like, hey man. And they ask him what he do. He's like, I would. If they came at him wanting to fight, the old man, he'd be like, I'd run away. That's more scary than an opponent in the UFC all ready to fight.
Yeah.
And this old man.
That's what kind of find funny about it. He's always like a walking contradiction when it comes to all these things, you know, right?
Which time we got left?
Oh, fuck, man. We're pushing her pretty good. Ooh, we're at the 15-minute mark, man.
15-minute mark. What do we do?
I don't know, man. We might not be able to do this whole upload. It should be able to, because we're doing, it's not, it's the file size that fucked up at first.
Yeah,
right?
Okay.
So.
You can also edit that one little part out that we just did.
We could just chop it off at the main part, and, I'll just be like, well, we're just busting it off, right? So.
Yeah, we'll see. Or we can cut out that little minute we just did right there, too.
Yeah. So back to the talking. Couldn't help it. We love our fighters, and we love George, and we love Diaz. What?
I like George. Yeah. Where are you at, George?
Stockton.
Yeah.
What?
It should be good.
It's gonna be good. My
wife will be cheering for GSP because he wears the tight shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got there?
That's how she picks. Yeah. I'm gonna go with GSP. I think he's gonna do it again. I really do. I think his biggest challenge is a big, heavy-handed puncher, like Johnny Hendricks. Yeah. I think that's his biggest challenge, is a heavy-handed punch. Somebody that can just throw that one punch that hits and knocks you out. That's his biggest challenge. Diaz has lots of punches, but I think George is good enough that he can avoid most of it. Diaz isn't much of a kicker, I don't think.
No. All of his kicks are lazy. Even when they do land, there's no force behind it. Yeah. It's just kind of to throw it to make space. That's even he says it like, I don't even know why I throw kicks. Yeah. Right? So.
No, I'm going to go with GSP.
Fuck, well,
he's probably going to be a decision.
Yeah.
Just because.
It's his style.
It's his style. It's just the way he fights. But if he's mad enough and he goes out there like Matt Serra mad, right? Like, fight BJ Penn mad, make him quit, then he could. I'm gonna pick George by 4th round TKO. That's what I'm gonna pick.
Bastard! I was gonna say the same thing.
Same. I'm gonna go 4th round TKO. I think he might just want to beat Diaz up for all 5 rounds if he can.
Like he did with Cause.
Yeah.
Just jabbed him and got out. Boom, 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 boom. And that's the thing with George too, right? He's fast.
He is fast.
Very fast.
But I don't think he really wants to stand and throw punches with Diaz. But I guess he stood there with Carlos and threw punches, right?
Yep.
So people underestimate him.
All the time.
He's been training with boxers better. Diaz has good boxers. George changes boxers that are better. And then Diaz says, no, you're not, bro. You're not training with better boxers because they'll knock you out. He's awesome.
Yeah, I know it is. I love those promos.
Yeah.
That was the shit, man.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I got George, 4th round TKO.
TKO, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you there on many different reasons. I kind of think he's going to come in here angry. I do. Just because
he is angry.
All the shit. You even listen to the press conference, it kind of sounded like even when he was angry, he wasn't. Just because that's George.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to come in emotional. And
if he comes in there too emotional, though, it could cost him. We could see a new champ.
Like Sarah.
Yeah.
He didn't take the Sarah fight serious.
He took Sarah fight a little serious. He got caught with my least favorite punch in the world. That punch that lands right behind your ear. The one that sends you loopy.
That flurry.
Just ask Velasquez. I believe that's the same punch that landed on him, too.
Yes, it was.
That Dos Santos landed.
Dummied him.
Yeah, the one behind the ear where you're not knocked out, but
you can't do
your
shit.
legs just go out from underneath you and you just can't get up.
Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
Drop down. Yeah, so GSP. He's gonna come in. He's gonna come in, and I figure he's gonna try to do what he did to Sarah to Diaz.
Yeah.
I really do. We're gonna see some hard knees to the body, to the ground. Kind of like what we saw Silva dish out Silva there, or Silva to Sonnen.
You think Sarah has a better? Yeah, like that type of knee. You think Sarah has a better ground game than Diaz though?
At the time. You measure them both at the same time, like Sarah in his prime back then.
Yeah.
Well, in his fight, brought back to his fight prime for that fight against Diaz.
Yeah.
I think you would have matched Matt Serra back then against the Diaz that we have right now. You wouldn't be dumb enough to stand there and go toe to toe. He'd take him down and grapple.
Yeah.
And I think that he'd tie him up pretty good.
Yeah. That would be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight.
This is going to be a fucking hell of a fight, man. So, yes, sir. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. You had our calls.
Those are the picks.
Yep.
Like them, hate them.
We don't give a shit.
Yeah, either one. As long as you watch, listen. I don't care if you hate it. I don't care if you like it.
Yep.
Comment, subscribe, like, hate. We take it all. It's all good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So with all that being said, it's Red Eye Jedi.
Just Red God 666.
Two guys talking MMA. We're out of here.
Enjoy the fights. See you next week.
Do